Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play Combined Arms. It is time for the final mission of the Nod campaign. The Nod campaign has been fantastic. I've really been enjoying this one. Alright, mission 10 is Awakening. The first warriors of our new army are almost ready. Our efforts to drive a wedge between GDI and the Allies were successful enough to keep them from interfering. However, Soviet forces now march toward the Temple Prime complex. Once our new army is unleashed, the Soviets will not stand a chance. However, their preparation cannot be hastened. Protect the temple at all costs. Wonder what this new army is that is being hinted at in this briefing. We're probably going to find out in the Soviet campaign. Okay, so this is a survival mission, apparently. Protect Temple Prime. Alright, that's literally the only objective. Interesting. So the Soviets were going to nuke us, but we prevented that, but they're still going to attack with their tank push. What is this? Heavy flame tank. Yes, please. Microwave tank. Yes, please. I don't know how much we're going to need artillery units in a defense mission. I tend to think of them as more offensive-oriented. Interesting. Let's do some scouting. Ah, okay, so we just have to defend Temple Prime for 24 minutes. I wonder if this quote-unquote new army is going to get revealed at the end of that 24-minute time limit. That would stand to reason. Oh, wow. Okay, so Temple Prime is a Tiberian Sun-style pyramid thing. Very mild complaint, not a big deal at all, but the perspective on this is just a little off. We're looking at it a little bit too much from the front compared to most of the other buildings, like the advanced power plants, the weapons labs here. I'm gonna die while I'm explaining this, but if you just look at them comparison-wise, you see we have more... Our view is more overhead on all these other buildings than it is with the pyramid building. Again, not a big deal at all, but just something I noticed because I am an artist, so little mistakes in perspective stand out to me in a way that they probably don't to most people. It still looks cool, though. Actually, maybe artillery units could be useful even on defense after all. I wonder if it could be to my advantage to build more refineries. Kind of seems like it could. So these are the heavy flame tanks. Are those more like the Tiberian Wars flame tanks? I think so. They're certainly not like the Tiberian Sun Devil's Tongue subterranean flame tanks, which look like slabs with spiked rollers on the front. They're very odd. Also, the Tiberian Sun flame tanks were kind of a joke. They were not very strong. Nod versus Soviets, and I guess we haven't exactly gotten GDI versus Allies, although given that the Allies probably think GDI deliberately ion cannon one of their bases now, that could happen. Would be an interesting matchup. But Nod versus Soviets is certainly a fun matchup. You know how some game franchises, this seems pretty popular with Japanese RPGs in particular, will have crossover games where they basically take games from a bunch of completely different series and then mash them all together in a single game. And typically, in order to justify that, there's some kind of interdimensional mumbo-jumbo that has happened, which has resulted in the, you know, different worlds colliding with each other. This mod makes me think of a Command and Conquer version of that, which is quite interesting. Is this another remix? I mean, obviously it is. Is this another Combined Arms remix? Huh, and I'm pretty sure I've listened to this one, so I don't know why I'm suddenly confused by this. This is a good one, though. I like it. I'm sure the attacks are going to ramp up. They've been easily repelled so far, but that's not going to last. Man, and I'd have to say, I sure found the original version of Mission 3 to be a little overcooked on the difficulty level, on normal mode at least. But then Darkademic addressed my concerns, reduced the difficulty to a more reasonable level, and ever since then, like, the difficulty in this mod has really been spot on for the most part. Aside from small complaints here and there, it's been really good since then. Okay, yeah, artillery units are actually going to be very useful on defense after all. I think we lost a turret, hardly the end of the world. Oh, okay, that's going to be a problem. We don't have a construction yard near to where I want to put that. Fine. Put it there, and I'm not sure that refinery itself is even going to get used, but the harvester we got out of it is the more important point. Like, this artillery is doing serious work, this SSM launcher, I mean. Again, I often say artillery in a very generic way to just mean the really long-range units. Insufficient funds. Our cluster missile is ready, but without a fixed target. It's not necessarily the most useful. Go get yourself repaired.
Yes, sir.
Alright, we still have the satellite hack. Inferno bomb. Interesting. We have all kinds of powers to use this mission. Oh, that's interesting looking. What is that? I couldn't click on it, but it looks like it's one of the Sukhoi variants. This is perhaps a dangerously impolitic thing to say given current world events, but I'm not one to shy away from saying potentially impolitic things. I do think that there are some very cool-looking modern Russian fighter jet designs. And that one kind of made me think of that overall aesthetic. The Soviets are attempting to set up a base in the area. Okay, where? Where is the question? Let's press out. Putting a stop to their attempts to build a base seems like it would be smart. Oh boy, we're having pathing problems. We sure have a well-defended base. I'm just trying to find their base. I don't know if what I'm doing right now is smart. Venturing my units outside range of my base defenses. It's real interesting seeing Red Alert 1 and Red Alert 2 tussle tank designs right next to each other like that.
Yes, sir.
Where are they setting up this base? Oh, it's a Kirov airship! I didn't know we were gonna have to deal with those. Oh, that's not good. Those things are borderline indestructible in vanilla RA2, if I remember right. Yeah, we have not even scratched that thing. Not that I think we've really been firing at it very much.
Construction base under attack.
Where? There, I can place it here. Okay, we got it. Okay, we lost a hand to Nod. That's alright. Where are they setting up this base? Oh my gosh, I'm not building any vehicles. No, let's build the heavies. There we go. And the microwave tanks. Okay. Get up there. The microwave tanks sure are interesting. They're a little bit like Tesla tanks, though not exactly the same. A Katyusha? The Soviets are attempting to set up another base. What, did I prevent them from doing the first one? Did I just destroy it without realizing it? I sure haven't found anything like a Soviet base. Okay, they've pretty much broken through this side. Yeah, that's what happens to mechanics in battle. They seem to be somewhat priority targets for the enemy, which makes sense. That's not what I wanted. No, I didn't want to do that. I hit the wrong button. What button even was that? X. It's right next to C. That explains a lot. ZXC. I see. The different buttons for things you might want to do with your buildings are all right next to each other. Still trying to find... Aha! Hello there. Let's go into attack all mode. Nice try. Why are you just sitting there? Go harvest, you fool. Okay. They are really hitting the northeast side of the base quite hard. And it's folding. Okay, that's real bad. I think I'm going to want to rebuild defenses over on that side. It's because I keep venturing out of my base to find these enemy bases that they're supposedly setting up. Okay. Put up another obelisk, maybe a SAM site. The SSM launcher, who was perched on that plateau, was incredibly useful, so let's put another one there. And continue the search for an enemy base being set up. The sheer number of units in this mod is quite impressive. Oh, you're dead. Okay, well, tragic.
Insufficient funds. Base unit lost. Repairing. Construction complete.
Oh, cool. My SAM sites can shoot down the V2 rocket launcher rockets. That's pretty neat.
Insufficient funds. Base unit lost.
God, it's so frustrating when I'm trying to click on something in the fog of war and it keeps disappearing. Nice try, losers. You guys should probably get back to base to help defend it.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready. Repairing. Reinforcements have arrived.
Sorry for the lack of commentary, but I'm kind of concentrating. The fact that I'm not saying anything means I'm really into the game. Okay. Everything calmed down for a moment.
Repairing. Construction complete.
I think maybe I actually have enough of those.
Unit ready. Repairing.
Get in there. Okay, we're getting hit hard on this side again. If anything, maybe I want another obelisk. This music almost feels like it's mocking me. Playing CNC 80s mix in the midst of this battle. Okay, we're getting hit pretty hard from this side all of a sudden. That's an Apocalypse tank.
Insufficient funds.
Well, you'd expect them to be durable, and they are.
Unit lost.
Pull them back in range of the obelisk, I suppose.
Unit lost.
Okay, they're just gonna wipe out our obelisk, frustratingly. Get in there. Where is he? Just how much range does this thing have? Where is it even shooting us from? That is some insane range. Those are the V3s, okay. Okay, and they managed to destroy the obelisk. Those things' range is out of control.
Unit lost. Base under attack. Repairing.
Let's grab these guys and recruit them to help defend.
Repairing. Repairing. Construction complete. Repairing. Base under attack. Repairing.
Alright, I don't care that much about just losing a turret.
Repairing.
Get in there. Oh, I'm not building anything. Let's remedy that. With only 4 minutes left, I don't feel like economy is the priority anymore.
Building.
There we go. Hopefully that'll be a reasonable composition.
Unit lost.
Maybe a few of these guys. They seem pretty strong. I've been pretty satisfied with them. The Black Hand Troopers.
Unit ready. Reinforcements.
This music still feels very mocking and ironic under the circumstances. Okay, so is there a V3 shooting us from miles and miles away?
Reinforcements have arrived.
Seriously, those things have insane range. This kind of shows how the computer cheats with its vision. Like, sure, those things can fire for miles, but how do they see me to know to fire from that far away? Because it's not like they have any guys that close. So that's definitely one of the biggest ways the AI cheats, is having vision of everything. Which is a pretty darn good advantage. Luckily, our SAM sites are able to shoot down their rockets. That's very helpful. Okay, another Apocalypse tank. Another of those cool-looking fighters. Definitely kind of makes me think of a Sukhoi. I mean, I know that there's many Sukhoi fighters, so that's not a completely meaningful statement, but, you know, the general feel of modern Sukhoi fighters. That's what it makes me think of. I'm getting tired of you. 2 minutes remain. Okay, we are folding over here. Retreat. The northeast needs help. We gotta hold them off for another minute 43. I think we can do it. It's gonna be tough, but I think we can do it. Okay, obelisk down. Reinforcements have arrived. Fine, if you guys want to waste time blowing up auxiliary buildings, as long as you're not destroying Temple Prime. Okay, you guys are worthless against tanks. Kill the infantry. Good grief. We just have to not die for 60 seconds. Alright, we are being overwhelmed from all directions. Ah! Cluster missile. These guys. Laser turrets. 23 seconds remain. Oh, I could have been getting paradrop reinforcements for a while. Oops. The lack of voiceover, I struggle. We are losing, but I think we're going to... Okay. New primary objective, destroy all Soviet forces. Oh, I guess cyborg elites. Okay. Apparently the Soviets did manage to set up a base somewhere. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. That's a whole lot of stuff. Are the cyborg elites going to be enough? We have lost our construction yard. And they are just pouring out, so at least we have a lot of them. Well, this is a huge epic battle. Wonder where they managed to set up a base. I tried pretty hard to prevent it, but... Okay, I think we're fighting them off thanks to the legions of cyborg elites that are pouring out of the temple. Wow, they just keep coming. Suck it, Stalin. Can they shoot at air? I hope they can shoot at air. I've apparently got something that can shoot at air. Okay, the Kirovs scare me. Okay, is this all I get? Seems like they've stopped pouring out. Whew. Don't just stand there, guys. I need you to fight. Fight, fight, fight. Where is our base under attack? Okay, no, not good. They snuck up on me. I could lose Temple Prime and lose the mission. What am I going to do about that? Nothing? Am I just going to lose? I can't produce anything. This sucks. It'd be a frustrating way to lose the mission. To have them sneak up behind me like this while I'm just trying to find their bases and clear them. Go, guys, go. You're so slow. I need you to go. Die, scum. Okay, I need you to find the enemy base. Let's put everybody into attack everything mode. What? Heck? Attack everything mode, please. Those V3's range is unbelievable. Alright, hide and seek time. Where are the remaining Soviet forces? Not up here. Did he say death is life? How edgy. I think my cyborg elites are a bunch of edgelords. Okay, where are the remaining enemy forces? I have no idea. Helicopters should be able to help track them down.
Unit ready.
Wish I had my radar still.
Insufficient funds. Superior design.
Where? This mission was utterly awesome up to this point. Now I'm kind of at the point that a lot of vanilla missions have, which is sort of annoying, which is you've won, but now you get to try to find what is the thing you missed that's hidden somewhere on the map. Aha, is it just these guys? We did it.
You are victorious.
Okay. Was that a first try win? Is that the first time in Combined Arms I actually won a mission on the first try? I won't say it felt easy, though, because it did not. That was challenging and tense. So once again, I'm not going to suggest increasing the difficulty, because it challenged me. I'm pretty proud that I managed to beat it on the first try, just barely. That big final enemy push almost broke through. Then there was that point where they almost snuck behind and took out Temple Prime while I was out hunting them. That mission was 99% awesome. The only criticism I have was there at the end, having to hunt down wherever the last enemy units were. I always get a little annoyed when I have to do that. If there's a way that you could just trigger an order for all the enemies to go into hunt mode, so instead of just standing around, they just try to track something down to kill it, so that I can then kill them, that would be good. It would make the end of the mission feel less anticlimactic. But that's a small criticism, and other than that, that was another great mission. That concludes the Nod campaign, and the Nod campaign was awesome. I give it an A. That was fantastic. Great job on those missions. Well, next up, we're going to start on the Soviet campaign, see what's going on with that. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I shall see you then.